Yeah.
Man, my phone keeps dying. I should have adjusted my screen. Or blacking out.
We're live?
Live action.
Alright, we'll wait for it to catch up on the YouTube. But how's everyone doing? Say hi in the chat.
2021.
Oh,
we're
there
here.
it goes.
It's usually pretty fast. As usual, let us know if you can hear us okay.
That's why I turned it up a little bit so I could, just check.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
that's what you have to do. There we go.
It's alligator.
Everyone good?
Yeah, we're
Yep,
good.
I see it. Looks good.
Where the
So
hell's
today,
Ryan?
yeah, where is Ryan?
Where is Ryan?
Ryan!
Someone wanted piss water. I heard someone wanted urine water. Here's your urine water.
Thank you.
Ew.
It's my beer of choice, so I'm trying to get these boys to switch over. 2021, we'll all be drinking it.
Only if it's free.
Well, it seems to be free for everybody else besides me.
Well, let's go around introductions. We'll save Bo for last because he's the new guest here, so we'll have a longer intro for you. But
I already know who this is. It's Ryan D at ZZP. You know what I'm saying?
everyone knows me, Trevor.
No, he's the last one. What's he
Al.
listening?
Al's not paying attention.
I'm Al. Hi.
Oh my God.
I don't have any cool catchphrases.
I actually realized this morning I'm Bo C at ZZP, which also rhymes like Ryan D.
It does. See?
Is that your intro then?
Ha!
Yeah, Bo C at
I was the
ZZP,
only one.
3800 guy here.
What do you do
The
here?
one and
You
only.
don't have to add the
one
last
and
part
only.
if you don't want to.
I'm a lone ranger.
What's your job?
3800 1.0 PCMs, shop assistant, Tim's assistant, 3800 customer service, 3800 R&D. If it's got a 3800, that's me.
Yep.
Which is kind of nice because I don't want to deal with those things. So I just push them off on him.
And even more importantly, what do you drive?
Well, actually, right now I'm driving an LSJ.
That's right.
That's
Ecotec.
right. And I'm
Which-
Redline.
I do love it thoroughly.
A entry level turbo kit.
Yes.
I am Redline.
You can't
With a
forget about the
Z54.
T at the end.
Yeah. LSJT.
LSJT.
No, I grabbed second getting on the highway this morning. I'm like, yes, this is a nice car to drive to work every day. But it made
Tyler's
408.
bragging about having HHRs now.
All right,
Come on,
Tyler. All right,
man.
Tyler Hunzinger. Yeah, I said it. Oh, Terrell. Terrell said, "Look at Bo Cobb. Look at that."
My boy Terrell's in here. Heck yeah, buddy.
That's right.
You know, this whole thing's customer appreciation, and Terrell's been weighing on my mind all day long because he's got a full intense car, and we appreciate him greatly. But it's IS4 cam and heads.
Oh,
and,
gross. Well,
and his lady's car is also intense.
what,
so,
Terrell? Man, come on, dog. We've
How's
been.
that happen? How's a nice person get all
Terrell's
that
awesome.
intense stuff?
But all that intense stuff. Come on, man. Man, I can understand on the heads. We don't have our. I mean, he lost a chance to get the sweet aluminum heads, unfortunately. But
Yes.
you know,
Yes, those are done for now.
weird, man.
Yep.
Man.
But yeah, that's
Aaron
what we're
says
talking
I'm out
about
of
today.
frame. Am I out of frame? I don't look out of frame.
No, you're in frame. You're in the fat chair this time.
Make your screen bigger or something.
Yeah.
How is it that I look way less fat than last week, but he doesn't look as fat as I did?
Because I'm awesome.
This is not fair.
So evidently the draggy times are already beginning, Al, on Facebook.
Oh my gosh,
There's-
that has
oh.
been non-stop the past week.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks like most people agree with me that piss water, that Miller Lite, Michael Kelly and Jordan Raines, what up, dog? Old guy Jordan's up in here.
Who has
And
the most horsepower at ZZP? We did this last week.
we literally did. Well,
Matt
Meekoff.
Yep.
Still fastest quarter mile past 2.
Yeah.
Nothing changed in
3800.
7 days. He's still the fastest.
Yeah. And it still runs. And it's still driven maybe once a year.
More than that.
Terrell says, yo, my 05 gonna be a nice NIC car, and my brother's got a VS. Come on, y'all. I mean, you get a pass.
Yes.
Again, we all like you here, so still, man, we kind of give you the side eye on that attention.
We know,
man,
we
you what I'm
know,
saying?
you know you're still Team ZZP.
Yeah, there you go. So,
All right, Bo, what are your other cars? Let's get through these.
Man. Well, we'll start with the Buick. That's an 03 Regal GS. Then we got the 04 Saturn Ion Redline. Got the 05 GXP. and
You have a GXP too?
LS4. Yeah, the lady drives that mostly.
Oh, okay.
I drove it here a couple times.
You did.
It's parked up right now for the winter. But
Got the burgundy one, right? Kind of similar to the
black cherry metallic.
Yep. Oof. Sorry.
He knows the exact name.
And then the old Jeep, the Square Key, 01 Jeep Cherokee. Actually, that's probably my favorite vehicle.
That thing is sweet. Like,
Yeah.
I'm learning. Okay, guys, I'm learning more things as I deal with more people that are usually outside. I'm a suburban kid, deal city life, all that. I'm learning what Square Key is. That like the name of the Jeep?
Square Oaky.
Square Oaky.
Square Key.
Tim kind of coined that, and I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, like first
I don't
day.
know about that shit.
He's
But
like, he's like, oh, yeah, nice Square Key.
Square Key.
oh, Square. Okay, Square
It's a
Key.
Square Cherokee.
Okay, that one's his pretty sweet. His is.
That is. I've always liked those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been totaled 3 times, and that's kind of why it's sweet now. Because at this point, I've replaced everything.
And it's been paid for itself like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It's
Just
actually
I'm
making
gonna.
money.
Yeah, just to keep the comments rolling as we talk about our
Yeah.
stuff. So this is I'm taking care of Facebook today. Al's on YouTube, so if you guys Al and Bo on YouTube for questions. So if you guys got stuff, so we got Kelly Simic. So that's why I butchered your name. Any plans to develop intakes for 2020 Regals? Not quite yet, man. The Regal, not as many people are minding those as like other LTGs, so we're kind of focusing on those. But that doesn't say there couldn't be something in the future. Joe Duchette, I can't say that on camera. So no, weird question, bro. From Al, this one's for you. Hi, Uncle Alan from Lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi Lane.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Tyler Stone. Tell the meathead in the red shirt to speak up or move closer to the mic.
My beard's touching it. I can't do any better than that.
He is deep throwing the T-Stone. So
I think you might
Closer
closer.
too.
yeah.
See if that's better.
Oh dang! Shout out to Shane Hatfield, one of our great
be better.
customers from there. He's watching now. Just decided to show up with his fast AF ATSV.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. We love you too, Terrell. Don't worry. Let's see what else we got. Kappa needs an intake from Craig Cundiff.
Oh, just you wait.
Oh,
Just you wait.
they don't even know what's coming.
They don't
You
even
hold
Oh,
on
that's
there.
right. They don't.
No. They
Tyler
don't
Stone-
have a lot.
Hold tight.
I mean, we do have a Drift Sky guy over here, so you know. Shane, that hurt my feelings. You just said Ryan is slow. That hurts my feelings. I don't like to think that I'm slow.
We
No,
know.
LNF half-mile record.
His
Still,
mouth's
you know,
not
so.
slow. So
But you got that
Mouth is not
9-second
slow.
mouth.
I'm glad you finally started. You upgraded me from the 10-second to the 9-second one.
Well, you've upgraded your syllables per second.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Jordan Raines, I think Al needs to shotgun a beer before the end.
Oh, we know that guy.
I can't.
Yeah, because, I mean, you.
Not this.
Ugh,
Can't shotgun that.
bleh.
Bo made a bad choice. And if we had something classy like a Keystone,
Yeah.
Something classy.
yeah.
somebody asked
Then I
me
can
too
do
about
that.
the Autosonic update.
Y'all gonna learn instead of asking about that dang Autosonic. Y'all, it'll come when it
boy,
comes.
yeah,
I
it's
see
the
we
last
got a
time
painted
we talked
fender
about
for it today.
Yeah, we did get the new fender show up, so we'll
The episode 2 should be next week.
think
Probably.
so.
And
I think
the
so.
rad's in,
Do you think
and
so?
the control
Yeah.
arms are on.
Yeah, episode
Yeah.
2 should be next week.
Control arms turned out
are
really good.
in.
We just got to get back on the ground. Then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Mike,
We have
what's up from Indiana? From Mike Costello. What's up, dude? Shane is still trying to put me on blast, even though we play Dungeons and Dragons together and stuff, and he hurts my feelings a lot. Like,
Just keep going, Shane.
You
Just
just
spam it.
put yourself
Just-
on blast.
I'll own that all day. I love D&D and tabletop RPGs. But, he said, what's my quarter mile time? Shane, I have not been to the quarter mile because I don't care to go to the quarter mile,
You've
to be
been to the
honest.
quarter mile.
If you ask him about the half
I
mile,
go
though, it
to
is-
watch.
No,
We went.
you've taken the snowball. To the, never?
It's
Not
never
one
been
time.
down the strip, has it?
Never been down the strip.
Really?
I've had zero desire to. It's always been a street race, road race car,
Or half
and half mile car.
half mile.
And then,
I thought
and
you
then
had
road
it done
race.
once.
Nope, never
You
once.
have to take it down at the meet we do this year to at least see what it traps.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I do is going to blow the tires
Well,
off.
yeah.
but- So the main reason is because up until recently, so working here and especially talking with you guys, I had a big thing was never change your tires. You race on the tires that you drive on. Like you drive home on the tires you race
Yeah,
on.
I'd say that too if I made 200 horse.
Yeah, but obviously I make a lot more than
Yeah.
that.
Guilty.
But,
Guilty.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to be able. I'm like, no, it needs to do this. You know,
All
but
seasons are the best seasons.
no, disrespect on that.
Well,
But
in
well,
some cases,
But I've always been a street guy. Again, that's why Snowball vs. GTR video took on a
Yeah.
GTR with a lot more horsepower than
I
me.
mean, when my car's back out, it's going to be running Mickey's all the time. So I guess it's
That's
finally
just out of necessity.
out of necessity. So it like went out of that phase and now it's back into it to where it's useless without a really sticky tire.
Those comments. So you're slower than the sign. They use the wrong your. It's YO''RE for people who can't use the right your. And yes, I have not beat the Sonic. So yeah.
Well, we can arrange for that.
Widowson says Ryan's just scared of the quarter mile.
I don't take anything seriously from a supercharged LSJ. I mean, how dare he talk to a superior LNF? Can't even.
But you know what? He said the T word to me today.
If he does it, it's over. I would never let him live it down.
I don't think he'll ever
I would
go through
never
it.
let him live it down.
I don't think he can go through with it. But he was like, "What if?" Like, you think all you want, you're not going to.
Dude, the Facebook chat is kind of litty right now. These guys talking a lot of shit, and I like it. Cause Tyler Stone's come and says, "When it's back out, or if it ever comes back out?" Question mark.
Get him. Get him.
You can come up here and wire it for me. The thing will be running next week. Like, I'll pay you for that.
Jeez, man, dude, this chat's lit. So hard. We should
crazy?
probably get to our topic today.
I was just waiting for you to get
I'm
caught
sorry.
up.
No, it's caught up, but you know.
Yep.
Yeah, we could just sit here and talk shit to customers for an hour and a half. If we
Literally.
wanted to.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like
got
customer
Facebook's
appreciation.
pretty wild. YouTube, step up your game. Let's see some comments.
Yeah, YouTube's kind of slow.
Yeah, but who wants
I
to
might
start?
jump ships.
We all
Well,
brought,
they all
some
want to talk to
customers?
me. That's all. I get it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Sorry, what were you saying, Trevor? Sorry.
We all brought some customers, so
I got a couple I can start with that
Yeah.
Zoom dropped.
So, I mean, well, we should probably introduce the topic because just for people that don't know. So what are we talking about today, boys?
yep. I mean, it's in the title. We're basically going through some of our favorite customer / people with our platform cars builds we like.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give back a little, I guess.
Yeah, now, guys, we're being kind of biased to cars that are here, that have come to us, to what we work on. So we're a little biased towards that.
Well, it's a combination of people that have spent the money with us and people that support us.
Correct.
The support.
Because
Yep.
once we get around to it, there's some of the people that I wanted to give shout outs to that haven't necessarily dropped thousands and thousands here,
Exactly.
but they always have our back.
Yes.
And that's another thing that we notice.
Yeah, and they're just real cool people overall.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
You know,
And push the platform.
And
Yeah.
and pushing the platform, which we need to keep these
Yeah.
things alive.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pushing the platform is
Getting out there,
big.
driving their car, building their car, being
Yeah.
in the scene.
Yeah. So what do you got?
All right,
Your
so-
3,800 fairy tale land.
Yeah. So, a couple Zoom dropped was Henry Lucier's back in the day Grand Prix. It was the first M112 hybrid car.
Oh, M112.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, you know,
And guys, please, just as we're talking about this stuff, does not mean that we're currently selling it. That stuff has probably been out of
you're not
the
gonna get an
business
M112
for a
anytime
while.
old
soon.
school.
Buy a
Old
turbo.
school.
Yeah.
I think the picture should be coming up here too, Eric.
no, we didn't get any pictures of it. We didn't have time.
Oh,
for that
okay.
today.
Some of them will have pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just a heads cam, ZZP parts, and M112 hybrid, which if you don't know, it's a Gen 5 case with a short extension on it, and then the 112 rotors. And
I actually never even knew about that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool, really.
The ZZP did that?
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. How did I miss this?
I mean, it's like,
Probably because I never paid attention to any of the 3,800 stuff.
yeah, I mean, I kind of did.
It kind of got, you
You
know,
know, like
went to the
social
wayside
media
because
and stuff,
it was
yeah.
good. It was better than an M90, but it wasn't better enough.
Better enough to be
yeah.
worth the cost.
But that car went to Norwalk versus Intense, and it won the supercharged class with one low 11-second pass. That's the only pass the car ever made.
Really?
Yeah, and it won the supercharged class for ZZP versus Intense at Norwalk. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
That's very cool.
That is cool.
See, I will say what is really cool that I'm kind of jealous of, like, even though we have a little bit of the Ecotec stuff, but the 3800, especially, like, whenever, because 3800 guys, shout out, we will be having Zoom up here at some point in time.
Okay.
But there are so many stories that he has of, like, all the fighting hardcore days, and, like,
It was
there's
fiery.
there's a lot of
The passion
deep
was
history
deep.
in the 3800 community. Like, that was a fight. That was cool.
Yeah.
Almost literally,
Yeah.
and probably literally.
Yeah, probably in a lot of ways, too.
Yep. I can keep going. Or?
Yeah, you
I
wanna-
got another one here. Zoom mentioned was.
Yeah, you run through your list.
It's this kind of a funny story.
What up,
Is
Paul?
the name's Matt Janney, GTP as well. The guy had a bunch of
Yanni.
good parts. Yanni, you're right. And the guy had a bunch of good ZZP parts, and he could not make power. Like low 300s, he'd come get on the dyno. It was just running bad quarter mile passes, and he got so fed up he told Zoomer,
I'm
going to buy your complete drivetrain at any cost out of your 2-door. So
Out of his red car?
out of the
Yeah.
red car. It was
And they did it.
Yeah.
This is early 2000s, right?
Yep. Full XPZ M90 build out of Zoomer's car. Plucked it out, put it in Yanni's car, and took it to the dyno. Still made 300 horsepower.
Ooh,
Oh.
And it turned out it was a plugged catalytic converter.
no.
So
Wow.
So Matt M, he's like, man, this makes no sense. We got everything in here. What's different? Well, the cat. So cut the cat off. It made low 400s and ran an 1130 heavy, as Matt said, because Matt's all about weight, and a lot of guys around here are all about weight, and so.
So did that stay in that car?
Yeah.
That Zoom's old setup just
Yeah.
lived on in the...
It lived
I
on.
think Zoom ran a different one, but yeah.
All right, Ryan, how much for the drivetrain out of Snowball? So what's it take?
I mean, if someone offers the right price, it can come
I
out.
don't want that one.
Yeah, you do. That's the good one. That's the power making one.
Yeah, actually, I heard the other day. I didn't know you had like 8 engines, 6 engines. Quite a lot.
More like 10.
10.
No, so the engine in total has been swapped on Snowball quite a few times. More so the head. The head actually had more problems than the actual block itself. So obviously I went through a stock engine. Actually, it's weird.
The stock engine's not in there still.
Yeah, right. I actually never broke the stock engine or trans in that car. It's funny because Matt had it on the dyno, and when he was on having a dyno in third gear, that's when the third gear that's when it broke.
The F-35.
The F-35, the 382. And
Broke is putting it nicely.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah, and then I decided in my stock block, because I was making a little over 400, I said, hey, just drop rods and pistons in that block. And then from there, they're like, hey, we got this whole race block going, so we just swapped that out. And then it kind of became this thing of, we're going to swap this out, let's try this, let's do this. We kind of went a lot of back and forth. I've killed, only 1 or 2.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so.
So is it called the snowball because it's a snowball effect?
No. It was
Might as well have been. No.
Right? It's actually, that name was coined by the community. It was white, and I had one of the first, well-known, because I was pretty deep on CobaltSS.net forums back in the day, I was, with
What was
a
it? Scythe?
Scythe Snake.
Yep.
So
yeah.
until afterwards, I didn't actually 2 years ago, I'm like, oh, SS Scythe Snake, duh. I didn't even think about that because that was not the original plan. That was actually my gamer tag.
That's
from
fun.
Xbox
Oh,
Live.
it just worked out.
It
That
just
it was
worked out
SS as
with
well.
SS Cobalt, but
Wow.
yeah, it just worked out. Now I used to give shit to the Wisconsin guys, and we had fun and CED meets and everything. And we got Snowball going. Like, yeah, Then I was like the second person with the ZZP LF Turbo grade kit. I just came out swinging hard, racing everybody. So
I kind of miss the forum days.
it's a lot different than the Facebook.
It was a lot easier to keep the topics organized.
Yes.
Even when you were in a fight with someone, it was in that thread.
Yep.
And you knew you could go back there and fight with them and then go look at other stuff.
Yes.
But the way Facebook works,
It's
it just all
30
gets
seconds.
mixed
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And you can never find it. And all
Yeah,
that.
that's what I don't like about the Facebook is it's freaking gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Finding stuff is so difficult. Like a post from a little short time ago is very hard to find.
like a good genuine topic that there might have been some useful information on.
Yeah.
It's not documented like the forums were.
Like literally, we never had the intake. What intake should I run? Questions weren't a thing on the forums because we had a pinned topic on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was it was fun. It was fun.
Al,
Different.
batter up.
Yep.
That was all you had though?
Oh, I got plenty more. I figured we'd let a go
Well-
around.
How long are you staying?
I'll be here all night. Well, until this is gone, at least.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I thought you had to leave early. That's why I was making
You left early last night, homeboy.
That's why I was making sure you went first.
Left real early last
I
night.
did bail on
You
the.
did. That's all right.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
um,
Pick one at random.
the first one I think I was going to bring up was Tyler Stone's car. You got
Steve
that?
Stones.
You got that picture to throw up there?
Okay, guys. So this is one thing.
Extremely
Like
cool
I think this.
The one with the fire shooting out of the hood.
I can confirm it for you, but so Tyler Stone he's just been a good friend of the shop. The thing about it is he ran our setup for a long time, went to Turbo, and what's cool is he's one of the only guys that races, like for instance in Mexico that would do digs with anybody. And like
that's unheard of
in a front wheel
in
drive
the front wheel drive world. Really.
I mean, I'm scared to touch that stuff, because I run on street tires all the time. But
Yeah.
Keystone's setup is absolutely nuts. It's a very custom setup. He uses, tunes them, and he goes out, he races.
Doesn't he drive it like every weekend? You were saying too.
When it's
All
running.
summer. Yeah.
I mean, he had it down by choice for a long time, doing all kinds of work to it.
Yeah.
Just completely changed the entire setup with it.
Yeah, I will say when I seen that at 131, I was like, nicely done, sir.
It
This
is
a race car.
Yeah,
It is.
he
It is
does
very
everything
race
to
car.
it.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Stone's car, he what's more about him is he supports us, and he's just a genuinely nice person. He's very humble. He's he comes there, hangs out with us, talks with us, chills with us.
Yeah, and he's one of the guys that he likes to support the local
there
people.
It is.
Where's that
It'll
picture
have
going
a
to come up?
30-second delay.
Oh, I forgot there's a big lag on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he likes to support maybe smaller guys, the people that are close to him. But that was me.
Yeah.
So it would be hypocritical for me to not like someone that does that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, just because I'm part of ZZP now doesn't mean that there aren't other really good people out there that do
Sure.
really cool stuff.
Absolutely.
But the thing that I've even, before me working here was even a thought, me, Tyler, and John were like the crew that ran around together all the time. We were always friends with the ZZP guys
Absolutely.
and had their backs anytime they needed it. And that's one of the things that stuck out and stuck with me.
Yep. Hey, you're here. Actually, T-Stone was one of the people that came up here to help you move up here because I had to.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to come up in my pajamas when you had to move up here that next day.
As much as
Let
he
you in.
hated to see me go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's the picture up there now.
Yeah,
it's
and guys
it's a
with-
crazy setup.
Guys with cars of that caliber, though, you mentioned how some of them aren't running full ZZP parts. Well, we just don't make them that are that big and bad,
Yeah.
Yeah, to some point.
Yeah, at some point, obviously, we still have, for all of us have had a lot of records, things like that. But sometimes some people just want to do something a little different or things like that. So, and we do support that. If you support us and, what's cool. Another thing is that a lot of people tend to do, they want to do it DIY stuff, but then ask us to do everything for them. Like, hey, I don't want to pay for your parts, but I want to DIY. Well, that's kind of doing that. But like T-Stone never did that.
Yeah, and I mean, I had to throw him in here because he's had my back from day one.
Sure.
I mean, he's been one of my best friends for a long time. We have a group text that we talk all the time, and like that never changed. And even when it did come about that I was going to come up here and work up here, that meant that I was moving hours and hours farther away from him, and we weren't going to be able to hang out and do car stuff. But he was still super happy for me and first in line to help me with whatever I needed to get up here.
That's a friend, man.
And that's
Those
a
are
friend
rare.
that you get through the car world that, they're different than...
Yeah.
I'm not saying
For
other
sure.
friends aren't cool, but the car guy friends are just different.
In most friend groups without a hobby as strong as this, you'd move away and just kind of
forget about
check
it.
in every couple months. But because we talk about car things, I'm sure it's weekly.
Daily, probably.
Trading parts still and all that.
For sure.
And,
Now, if you and Tyler are gonna kiss, move on to the next one.
I was gonna
Okay.
say 3 favorite things about his car. Top of your head.
Hood exit, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
The Sidewinder.
It's as light as it reasonably can be right now. And maybe isn't necessarily... Well, if we're going with car features, then Sidewinder would be the third one. I mean, getting that turbo right up in your face.
So good.
pretty cool.
It's hard to argue with that.
He did the whole fuse box, move it out of the way, real nice.
Yeah, as crazy as that car looks, it's still on the stock PCM. Even though, the fuse box and everything, where'd it go? It's still there. You just put it where it needed to be.
Yep.
What is the final limiting factor for the PCM?
How much workarounds you're willing to deal with.
Yeah.
You can run a watt box. You can run a standalone boost by gear controller. It just gets to a point where it's really nice to have it all in one place.
Yeah.
That's why I finally went to a standalone with my car. Because it's all in one thing,
Right.
and it makes it easier. Plus, I gained a few extra features that are things you can't get from external modules.
Yeah, the simplicity, the efficiency.
Yeah.
Mike Johnson says weight reduction is a waste of time. Andrew James was probably with guys who can't make power usually go that route, so I've heard.
What?
They're
Andrew
talking.
James likes to race draggy times.
Oh.
So, there you go.
Tyler Stone is tearing up, so keep moving on, guys. He'll be crying all over this stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So, but I have to follow up Tyler Stone with John Haddock, which he's the dyno sheet of the 508. I didn't put the dyno sheet on, but I got the engine. There you got the engine bay. So one of the really cool things there is me and Tyler and John were like three amigos. So when I was doing the arm performance back before I came here, those two were my guys. And John was the first person that like gave me the step I needed to really get into tuning, because he was the very first Ion LSJ full turbo swap kit that ZZP made.
Very nice.
Oh, really?
So that's why I thought,
That's pretty
especially I needed to throw him in there, because that was a long time ago. And he had the like the base file that came with it, and he wanted to make really big power and switch to the 85. And I had just kind of started tuning other people outside myself, and I was like,
So this was like an intimidating tune.
it was.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I'll do it safe, and he's like, all right, let's go. So we went up to the dyno and we just started cranking and cranking and cranking. And I remember when we got close to 500, he was walking up to the car and just turning his head away and turning the boost controller up
Woo!
to get that next one.
And this is why everyone will remember him.
Yeah, but back then it made 508 on a stock sealed long block, stock valve springs and everything.
For how long?
Long.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's
Like
right.
valve covered oil pit. That engine never broke. It's still in the car.
Wow.
And this was
You have just jinxed it. He is fucked.
8 years ago.
He is fucked.
And he's stuck with stock parts. Even got to the point where the stock the valve springs were completely whooped. So he bought another set of stock spring takeouts from ZZP and put them back in. And took her out again.
The LSJ
John, we got to talk about that.
Yeah.
That choice. That choice is a little
So
weird.
that car got a big reputation real quick in the Fort Wayne area.
Yeah.
And like, because he would race anyone for any reason, like never hold back. And so by the time that I finally saw the light and turbo swapped my car, like no one wanted to race me because
He ruined it for
he
you.
ruined it
Yeah,
for me.
right,
So every
right.
time I pull up at a meet, they're like, no, we know what those can do. You just you go off by yourself.
Yeah, I daily drive a 240,000 mile stock block LSJ here every day with
Yeah, when you
Entry-level
don't do
turbo
stupid
kit,
things with them,
408 wheel.
Yep.
they take a heck of a beating.
And Tyler did stupid things with it.
He does
Yeah.
stupid things with it. I do
Well, that's
80 to
true.
100 miles a day now. Like,
Yeah.
how can you beat that
Yeah.
In the snow.
in the snow?
In the snow. Next.
Yeah, you want to do another? Or you want to hand it
Yeah,
off?
the next one that I was going to bring up is I'll save one of the other ones for you.
Oh, it depends on which one it is.
I'll save a leader for you.
Oh, okay.
So we have the infamous G5 mic.
Oh God, of course you're gonna bring Mike up.
I have to. How can I not? Because Mike was another guy that didn't really know me at all. And he's like, hey, you know how to tune? I'm like, yeah, I got a decent idea of it. Like, well, I'm doing all this crazy stuff. No one's ever done it before. How about you come up to my house and figure it out? So that's what we did. And we could do a whole podcast on the adventures that Mike and I had.
You and Mike are both. Oh my God, there's something wrong with y'all. Both y'all.
Yeah.
Something wrong with y'all. Y'all drink too much.
Is that
Maybe.
the problem?
I think
We
that's the core of the
we
problem.
never had any crazy things drinking. Like we were responsible, but just
Was that the story you were telling me about drinking and building the engine?
That was his.
that was my car.
That was his car.
No, the things that happened with Mike's car were just. We'll save that for a podcast sometime because it's
Yeah,
a good.
that's literally gonna
it's a
be
good
its
half-hour
own-
segment, if
Yeah.
not more.
To write
But
that one down.
bottom line is Mike's a really cool guy. All supports the shop. Trolly, very trolly. Mike likes to troll a lot.
But it's funny though
It is
because
funny.
he doesn't even have to try.
No, he doesn't.
Other
It's
people
funny.
troll for him.
Yeah, Mike's a
And
very, Mike's a very
think
cool,
that
positive
he
guy.
cares. They think that he's going to get worried about it. He's like, I just want to drive a fast car.
Yeah, he's out there having fun, and he's doing what we all essentially want to do. We just want to
Yeah, and for those of you listening that don't know, it's a base model G5, 2.2 liter, TVS, the LSJ supercharged swap, and weight reduction. It made 556 on the dyno. I don't know what it weighs right now.
Made 556 on a TV.
I made 456.
Or 456.
You want to say
sorry.
like 556? Hold up, homeboy.
Sorry. 456.
I should have put a TVS on.
On this setup that he drives it on. That was one of, because a lot of times you have guys show up at the dyno and they're like getting their lightest wheels and the hardest tires and getting the tire pressure jacked up, do everything he can, and he just shows up the way he races it, slaps it on there, makes the numbers, and goes home.
Yeah.
that's the kind of car guy that I like. Like, that's the way I was with my car. Even when it was making
That's
600
literally what I
horse.
was doing.
Yeah, even when I was making 600 horse on a stock bottom or a stock block, I drove like 4 hours to Cleveland to go race some random Hellcat and drove it back home.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of stuff I like seeing with the cars.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, gentlemen first.
I was just gonna mention to your Dyno Like You Drive It. My Grand Prix made 361 on the 19-inch wheels that are heavier than hell, and I still regret not putting a lighter wheel on and making more. But I mean, that's how I drove it there, and I drove it home. It's how I drove it to work every day.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is.
So Randy O'Brien, switch from YouTube to Facebook. Good job, John. Everyone wants to talk to me. That's right. Talk shit to Brian. Louis Brazano says, how come the Cruze doesn't get any love? I disagree with you, Louis. We show the 1.4 market love. We don't specifically have a Cruze right now, so that's why you see us racing a Sonic. However,
I don't give the Cruze love.
Huh?
I don't give the Cruze love.
Well, we overall give Cruze love because
ZZP does.
Yeah,
I don't.
We have all the same parts for the most part. You know, again, our throttle body kit is gonna have has a Cruze. Is it now that has a Cruze
not
option?
yet.
So we're gonna have a Cruze option for it. Pretty much everything we have all the same parts for both of them.
The only reason it doesn't have a Cruze option yet is because we don't have a Cruze in-house.
Yeah.
We have like 5 Sonics, but
Yeah.
not any Cruzes.
Yeah. Now, if you're talking about the second gen Cruze, sorry, I don't have anything for you there.
Yeah.
So.
One thing about the 1.4 platform is if you're trying to make power, don't buy an auto.
Yes.
Get a manual, and you'll make 50 to 60 more wheel, and you won't cry on the way home from the
Yeah, I
dyno.
mean, we're going to try to push the auto as far as we can, but it's definitely starting with the handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I will say that's it is one of the last cars. Like I think or 13, 14 with like the auto 6-speeds like an ATS and stuff like that. But the auto trans is like they sap a lot of power. They don't like to make power without getting pissed.
Yep.
The Cruze was really like one of the last bad ones.
Yeah, the Cruze and Sonic.
The newer autos are a huge step up.
Yeah, because for instance, guys, just kind of let you know, we have two. We had a manual Cruze and a stock auto Cruze come in, and there was a 50 or 60 horsepower difference within like a day or two of each other, stock for stock.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Really?
yeah, it was like one was like
stock,
100 horsepower, maybe slightly under. The other one was like 130.
Yeah, there's been 2 or 3 cruises me and Tim have dynoed, and he's like, I want 200 wheel. I'm like, you need to lose the torque converter.
Yeah, like, I know you do, but we can only do so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Steven says, how come the Cobalt LS XFE is impossible to tune or build? We tune FXEs, right?
XFE.
Yeah, XFEs, right?
As long as it's not a 05 or 6, which
Yeah.
the XFE I thought was
That's
only
09.
10 plus.
Yes. There should be
9 plus or 10 plus.
There should be 9 plus on that one. So yeah, we tune them. R224
What
don't
is
get
that?
fit.
That's what
The extra fuel economy version.
Oh.
yeah, that's what Flit has now
Yeah. So yeah, we tune them.
with the 2224 turbo kit.
Yep.
That's cool.
We don't got
Does that
problem
have
with
any,
it.
like cool rare parts on it or no?
No, it's just a
Just
Base model?
just
fuel economy model.
nice, decent looking base model with the turbo swap.
All right.
Yeah.
I actually ran that XFE trains in my car when I first started doing half mile
Yeah.
because the gearing was a little bit better.
Oh.
I ended up actually ran like 161 on that trans. But part of the reason I swapped to the F40 because I couldn't do much more with that. Plus, those axles are scary.
All right. So there are your 3. I suppose I should mention some of mine now.
Does anyone
Yeah.
First know the weight of Matt's Black Grand Prix?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I missed that.
I know
question.
I heard it somewhere, but I
It's
don't
probably
know.
YouTube. Light.
It's under 3,000 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like, I'm just
It is
Yeah.
like
safe, but
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think you could make it lighter. I mean,
yeah, it's full tube chassis.
yeah.
It's 4.2 chassis car. 5S front end just comes all off on it. It's light as shit.
I should have asked him today. I
Yeah.
didn't anticipate
We'll
the question.
have to ask him and
Yeah.
Next
give
podcast.
it to you guys next time. Yeah.
All right, so I guess I should get to a
Yep.
few of my favorites. I'm gonna try to not stay too long on them. A lot of mine aren't gonna be super like well known names, but like this builds I've actually really enjoyed.
Oh, wait. One I forgot. I didn't think to get any pictures of it.
He planned this to cut you off. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
That's fine.
I was going to throw him in the list and I forgot, but then he commented. Was Dylan Johnson's car.
Oh,
His car got a lot of love when it was here.
Oh,
the media post.
The red one.
Yeah, the red one with no bumper.
People love that
Dylan,
no bumper.
I don't understand it, but people love
Every
it.
picture, you have no bumper on.
But people love it.
It did look good.
Like that car got so many
Those
likes
heat
when we put it on
exchangers.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And it made over 400, 440.
430 something.
Yeah.
But that's another car that it wasn't anything crazy or fancy.
Yeah.
Just basic off-the-shelf parts, well put together.
LSJ,
and it made really, really good power.
LSJ Stage 3 turbo kit. Then we
Stage 2. It was on a Z54.
Oh, so Stage 2 turbo kit. We put the upgrader from the S3 heat exchanger to the Stealth heat exchanger.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he doesn't even have cams or anything yet, does he?
Nope.
Sweet, dude. He has so much power left on the table.
Don't overcomplicate your builds.
Yeah, nice,
Yes.
simple, well put together.
The guy
kept
that
it easy,
overcomplicated his
and
build
the car
said
is
yes.
fast.
We actually had a day here we went to your personal Instagram, and we're scrolling back trying to find a picture with the bumper on it.
Couldn't find one.
Couldn't find one.
I can't blame
Put your bumper on, homeboy.
I don't blame him.
Oh.
Hey,
I know.
says the guy who made like super big dyno numbers and then ran around Chicago with no hood all the rest of the day and got pulled over.
That was that one day. The hood is different.
That was just that one time.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to you.
Okay. One of my favorite cars, again, I like really kind of off-camera builds and stuff like that. I think one of my favorite builds that's coming to the shop is Jordan Trubiano. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing your name, dude. But it's this
know what you're
crazy
talking
track built up LNF.
Yeah.
Very simple setup.
This definitely fits the term off-camera build.
Oh yeah, like dude.
Those are the best ones.
No one knows about that car.
No,
and it's
but it's
pretty cool.
It's a super sick build. It's a 6758 car. Came in because of a no start issue. We got it fixed up within a day. Got on the dyno. I don't think it's just bolt-ons like stock engine and 6758 on there. Crazy track setup. Brake ducting. Lip.
Pictures are up
splitter.
here of the arrow and stuff.
Yeah, I love this car. Big wing.
Oh,
Obviously,
sweet.
I am biased. It's showing up now, but it's a super track build. Good tires, good setup. Racy, saying like it's one of those things. Touch. I really like this car. It's nothing crazy, nothing too off the wall.
You see it sit there and like you want nothing other than to get in and drive it.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like cancels all thoughts. And you're
I
like,
feel
I just
that,
want to
and
drive
even
it.
though it's an LNF.
Yeah, like I would taking that thing on track. I would like to say I compare it to my car because that thing is rowdy looking. He has some cool like carbon fiber door because like he went farther into the straight up track build than I did because mine's like street track build kind of thing. But that car is freaking sweet.
Probably super light too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty light. I mean, I don't want to leave the Sonic and everything out from you. I'll let you take that because otherwise I mentioned Chris Bowles, but I'll let you do that because it's.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Yeah,
Really?
you can both back and forth.
All right, sweet. Another one of mine because I kind of want to hit a few different platforms, so I'm gonna mention 4. Another one of mine is Christopher Bowles.
Yes.
Christopher Bowles Green Sonic is so sick.
That was the first Sonic we had here that I was like, holy crap, these cars can be fun.
Oh yeah.
Because it first came here before we started making leaps and bounds with the LTZ.
Yep. Because he had other competitors' parts on the car.
He did.
And he took all that off, and he has love and life. He road courses. He has a bunch of road course stickers on the side of it. He has some good tires on there, like RE71Rs. Has some Otegi wheels on there. Race seat. This thing is freaking
Race
nasty.
seat that I can fit in.
Yeah, Al can fit in.
It's a big race seat. It's here right now.
It is here right now because he's getting more stuff.
Some brakey brakes.
Like
He wants to go faster.
Yeah, he's gonna be. In fact, I think we were released because we were talking about anyway. He's gonna be the first person to get our Brembo upgrade kit
Oh, that's right.
for the Sonic.
Yep.
It's gonna be.
Yeah,
sick.
there's his car up there.
Oh man, his car.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, Sonics are weird because when they're the crazy colors, they can always pull off crazy colors.
Yep.
Like because now it's like synergy green kind of colors anyway. So this is this thing.
I like the little track.
I
Yeah,
just
all
on
the
the
tracks.
window, yeah.
I want him
Because
to.
he runs all of them.
I know, it's
That's the
sweet.
cool
I can't
part.
wait. I'm hoping he'll like up at Grid Life or something. He'll come and run out Gingerman with us, and we'll all have a fucking blast.
That'd be
Because
awesome.
a Sonic, like.
I mean, I'd have to convert my car to the road course just to
You
run with
would.
him.
Yeah, he's that's a car that again, people don't realize how fun a lower horsepower car can be on track.
250.
It's 250. It's probably making more when it leaves here, but dude, that thing. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna hook. You're gonna beat the crap out of it all the time, and it's gonna keep going. That is top. Again, it looks wise, it's nothing too crazy. Just some nice wheels, good looking car, RS model. But then what he does with it and this overall build, that's like a build because he's touching everything. Like that is one of my favorite Sonics. And again, that's what we really like. And doing little bolt ons here and there is always good. But as far as standout builds, that's one of my favorite standout builds ever.
It's a good, it seems like a perfect balance with a Sonic of like power to suspension.
Exactly.
Like he didn't
let
one down.
He didn't overpower one or the other.
Yeah, Chris Bowes' car is freaking sweet.
Not to leave unmentioned, he drove 17 and a half hours here.
Did he really?
He's like, oh, it's not too bad, 17 and a half. I'm like, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Washington or Colorado?
Yeah, Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's been here several times,
he
too.
brought it in a little trailer. Like, it's not your normal
Yeah, it's not.
trailer.
It's actually like a Sonic-sized trailer, which is actually kind of cool. And the thing about it is, what's also good, like a lot of people don't realize, is the personality of the customer makes such a difference. Because he is just a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about it is, he listens to us. You know, he talks. He's not rude about it. Even if something happens, say, okay, you know, I understand. You guys are doing your best for me, because he understands that what we're trying to support him and make him as fast as possible too. You know, and then he's just an overall positive, good person.
Well, at that model or at that level of modding, there's so many variables too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But one of the cool things that started off our customer relationship with him was he was running one lap, and in the middle of it, and they were having all kinds of problems with the tune on the car and the way it was running.
From who? We don't need to say that.
Someone that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were just having a bunch of problems with the car, and they got a hold of us, and like we're in the middle of this race, and we need some help. And you know, normally that's not something that like you just drop everything and help with. But for some reason, I was like, just something about the way his email was worded, I could tell this guy's really genuinely needs help, and he's trying to finish out this race series. Yeah. So I jumped right in, helped him out, tweaking some things, and it just snowballed from there. Yeah. And now we have like an awesome customer relationship with him.
And see, and as those just random stand-on was like, it just happened. And again, he's positive. We love positivity. We love people. You know, he sends us Yeah.
We love that. Yeah.
He's just a nice guy. You know, again, he listens to us and all the other stuff. The next few, I'm just gonna I mentioned one. I'm gonna kind of rattle them off pretty quick. We can't stop without mentioning Kyle Kranz's Regal.
Oh yeah.
Kyle Kranz's Regal is the sickest LHU Regal, period. I don't know if we have pictures of it or not, but it's Kyle Kranz's car. Kyle, if you're watching, he has sickest Regals. Makes the most horsepower of any Regal out there right now. Even though,
that car.
Huh?
I don't even know if I've seen that car.
Oh man, it's
color is it?
White. So white Regal, 257.
It's a nice looking car.
He's got a lip on it and like a fancy red, white, and blue emblem on the front.
No, not to my knowledge. Oh no, yeah, the Regal one has like carbon fiber overlays in the Regals. Yeah, it's sweet. Like that car is real nice. He has some bronze seats in it. He's done it up real nice. He's come here. He works with us. Again, he's fun to be with. He always brings us cookies. Him and his wife. He brings cookies when they come up here.
Did he come to Dino Day?
Yeah,
is that where I saw it? Yep.
Yeah. You know, it's a 6-speed Regal. It's actually the fastest, highest horsepower Regal, you know, around. He's an Indiana guy. Technically, someone thinks it's a Regal now, but he's still a Regal.
Oh yeah.
So Kyle, we love you.
Regal.
Yeah, we love the crap out of
actual
you.
Regal.
Yeah.
Snowball just thinks it's a Regal.
So we love his Regal. That is like still one of my top Regals.
It is a nice car.
They're so nice.
Yeah. Then after that, I'm gonna take from your build Ron Skalski's, even though he's changing it already.
Yeah.
His TVS build. That was a sick build. So Ron actually, he is one of the few people who I believe is going like through a full build, power, suspension, everything. Like that car was done up inside and out.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed driving it. Ron's a cool dude. Again, in this LSJ supercharged build, you know, it's a little bit off kilter, a little different. You know,
it was just too heavy, I think.
Yeah. So it's
heavy, and it had intake temp issues.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we could have worked through that and found some solutions, but he decided they wanted to change directions with it, which I get it because I did the exact same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so at some point it's easier just to go the route that you know is going to get you what you want to go.
Yeah.
So,
you want more power? Is that what?
Yeah.
This is
more power, baby.
A lot more power.
More power, baby.
It's going to make stupid power next time we see it here.
Yeah, Ron's car is always a good build for that. That's just an overall good build.
Yep.
On that car. So, I'll save you know who for you. I mean, that's a Scion guy. So.
Oh, okay.
I'll say it. I brought it up today. They were going to forget about him.
That's true. Yeah.
Taylor Lear. He's probably the reason. Him and Al are the reasons I bought the Ion. Because man, you and your
that dude kicks
Ion
butt.
love, but his Ion is very clean.
You know, honestly, I
And
think
makes
the
some
reason
jam.
that we almost forgot about him is because his car doesn't break.
Yeah, you like never hear about his car anymore.
That is
It's-
one of the longest standing builds that I know of.
Yeah.
It's made over
That-
600, right?
For a long
It's
time.
like it hangs out around like 600 to 650. Taylor Lear.
Not change it. Like, to
Yeah,
just
he hasn't
keep-
changed it.
Yeah.
He drove that car, Taylor Dragon, when we were up there. He came and met all of us and stuff. Like, dude, like that car, it's super beautiful. Has this crazy white engine bay in it, like
Yeah.
as far as like pearl white stuff.
Yep.
Yes,
There's the pictures for you guys.
He originally
Yeah,
had.
it's nice looking.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for red, too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
originally had, it was a twin charge kit actually, but he converted over to a turbo setup. But that car is just nice, and he drives. You'll see him on 1320 video. His crazy is he works at top speed. And he tunes for top speed. So he tuning GTRs, traveling around the world, tuning Porsches and GTRs, all that stuff. And he says his
crazy
Ion,
fast cars, and he still loves driving.
his exact
that.
quote was, "My Ion is still my favorite car because nothing else is as rowdy or as that car. Like that thing is sweet." He has raw songs. I'm trying to get him to get some better wheels and stuff like that. But yeah, he's just Taylor's.
I love
master.
the 6-spoke look, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Taylor's car again, it's
the-
super clean and it's super nice.
And
I love it.
he didn't waste any time getting the car. Well, I mean, he's had it for a long time in several different iterations. I mean, he had a TVS on it at
Yep.
one time. But once he finally figured out what he wanted to do, he got the car there, and then he just left it alone.
He's better than me. I'm really gonna leave this
Yeah.
stuff alone, but I'm like, I can do this thing and do this thing and do this thing and do this
And
thing.
when you do that, the car lasts a long time.
Yep.
He's
He's moved
Get
across
it
the
sorted and
country.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
He's moved across country and all that. Still doing stuff, man. That dude has and he's kept the build. It's like that's like top 3 Ions in the world for me.
Yeah.
One of the other 2 or 2 of the other ones are in the room with me right now. So
Yeah.
We
Like-
appreciate that.
yeah.
It means a lot.
So so we definitely gotta mention him. And 2, I'm sorry, I just totally cut you off again, but everyone knows I talk 99% of these fucking
Yeah, that's how it
things.
goes.
I just talk. We haven't mentioned any ATS or ATSVs. So we have to, there's one that we do have to mention. That's our local guy who's coming to get all of our parts, and that's Shane Hatfield. So Shane's been talking shit about me this whole damn time. And I hate his face.
Almost cut him out.
Yeah, I'm almost about to cut him out.
That's
But,
why it took this long, because
yeah,
we just
but
couldn't
his
do it.
ATSV is sick, and what's cool is he goes through cars. He's had a lot of ZZP cars, and he does continue to support us, on the forums. And
He's holding the record right now, right?
No, he did get beat.
Oh.
However,
Beat.
yeah, he's
However,
still
they took a lot to beat him.
it took a lot, way more than what he has to beat him.
Yeah, he just kind of like casually decided. He's like, I think I want that.
Yeah.
And he came up here.
And he did it.
And
You
he
and
did
him
it.
spent 2
and that's
days.
the biggest
and that
thing.
was
Me
it.
and Al have talked about 100 times. There's a difference between people who say they're gonna and people that just do it. He just dropped his car off. When we kept that car for a long time, and we got it. And he's helped me out personally. On my cars, he's helped all of us out. He's let us know about some stuff. Like he works very closely with us.
Yeah.
So he is someone that we definitely get a shout out to. Again, I play Dungeons and Dragons with him. I talk to him daily,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we
It's
love it.
insane how fast that car went for just the basic mods.
Yeah. That car would have gone 9s with just like a slightly better DA. Would have went
Yeah.
9s. Would have been first to 9s. But, dude, 10-1 car on a street car that,
10.01.
10-0.
Not 10.01, it was 10.09.
Yeah. Whatever it was, car was freaking fast.
It's stupid
Stupid.
fast. For
He-
bolt-ons in a tune,
He wrapped it himself. He got some
Wrap
sweet
is
wheels
cool.
on that,
Wrap does look good.
Yeah. He did it up.
yeah,
he
that
actually,
satin is really good.
he actually helped me put my gauge cluster into my car. Like, we both got the CTSV digital gauge
Oh,
cluster,
yeah.
so he's the one that, came over on Saturday, and we spent hours here. My girlfriend got mad at me that day. I spent all the time here, and so, yeah. So those are my main
It's
people.
not a good day at night in the garage if the girlfriend's not mad.
She gets mad at me.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop talking for a bit. 'Cause I've been talking a lot. I haven't seen any questions come through on the face boy. So
All right, yeah. Catch up with some questions, or you said you're good?
no, I mean, yeah, you guys have other
Well, I
bills.
mean, to follow up on the on that platform or that chassis, we got Mayo's car too, which so many people like to act like he's a shop car,
He's not.
but he's just a customer that trusted us and listened to us.
Yeah,
What do I do next? This is what you do. Okay, let's do that.
yeah,
And it went stupid fast.
yeah. Went real fast.
Just keeping things.
Still has the
simple.
record. 10-3.
Yeah, no one else is even close.
No, we're not even remotely close. It's funny too. We ask people say, "Oh, I know from a good source that there's nitrous on that car."
I've seen that too.
That's so stupid. Whoever's saying that, you literally have no idea what you're
Every
talking about.
time I see that commented, I post our address and tell them to come show us where it was
Yeah.
at.
It was.
I never saw it.
We don't even. I think only one car here has nitrous on it. I think that's Matt's car, maybe.
Kyle Slingshot.
Oh,
yeah.
It did. I don't know if it
No,
does.
it probably still does. He goes around and just purge it. That's all he does.
Yeah, his nitrous is mainly just for the purge.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like the only one here because we don't.
He might as well fill it with CO2.
Yeah, we don't push nitrous. You know, we want customers to have consistent
I
bills.
push nitrous,
Well, I know
but-
you do. I'm not talking about you. I said the company, but you know,
Fast is fast. If it does have nitrogen.
Man, M62 with a 100 shot.
you just said M62 to me.
It's that 100 shot that does it.
It's that 100 shot.
No, it's that entry level kit that does it.
Dude, we had a 125 or 150 shot on Tyler Stone's Ion back when it was still supercharged. That thing was nuts.
Oh, Top Speed, Tyler V downstairs say Top Speed is now ZZPerformance for anyone wanting to look them up. Yes, thanks, Tyler.
Oh,
All right,
I forgot
and Kyle
they
Crane
changed
showed
names.
up. Kyle, you're going to have to look back at the video. I already talked about you. I ain't talking about you again. But bring more cookies next time.
Trev, what builds you got?
I only came with one because wanted to represent the Kappa platform.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't really have like a customer base yet, but hopefully coming into this season we'll have an assortment of products for you guys. But my favorite Kappa build is Powell Trella.
Troll Trella.
Troll Trella.
On
See,
Instagram.
yep. And this thing is like crazy.
We got some
drift
pictures
car.
of that, right?
Yep. All arms are modded, crazy angle. It's like fiberglass, wide body, rear radiator,
Drifty
cage.
boy.
And he like competes often and wins a lot of stuff.
He doesn't just do drift, though.
No,
Like he does.
He did,
I don't
like,
even know what you
rallycross
call them,
in
but they
it,
do
yeah.
like these. It's like an autocross version of rallycross.
Yep, in the mud and stuff. Yeah, there's the pictures.
Yeah, it's a very short course, like less than a minute,
Yeah.
and it's like autocross
Ooh.
speeds. But it's pretty crazy.
He's got a big wing on it sometimes.
Big
but it
wing
breaks
gang.
off a lot.
The car does
Right,
have a
yeah.
2J in it, which I can't blame anyone for doing it.
If we're talking about 2J bills, we know we have to mention that other very special
yeah.
person down in Florida, another big supporter of ours,
yeah,
Mr. Paul
that's true.
Clark. I'm
He
sorry.
made it into our new intro video too.
He did. Paul
I
Clark
don't
is
know
in
if you
there.
saw it, Paul, but
Like the best part of the intro video too. It's such a cool little scene
Yeah.
there.
That car's a great burnout machine.
Yeah. It don't make traction for nothing. Paul, actually funny because Paul and Taylor actually raced because Paul knows Taylor and stuff.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, Paul lost. Just saying. So.
Well,
Just got to give you some shit, but yeah, Paul's car's cool. And it makes 2J straight 6-cylinder sounds. I think it sounds cool. So, obviously, you
you want to talk about cool 6-cylinder sounds? Keep an eye on our YouTube channel.
ooh,
ATSV
ooh.
boys.
Keep an eye at 6 p.m. today.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually.
ATSV boys. Like that video.
Holy crap.
We got some stuff coming out. We have some exhaust stuff coming out, and ooh, we did it. We made the
Yeah.
GM-V6 sound good.
Yeah.
This is
It's there. It's ready. It's
There's
gonna
a
happen.
combined effort that was largely led by one of our newest fabricators and R&D
Alex!
guys, Alex.
Yep, I think we
He
saw him
is
last
the
week.
man.
Yeah, he came in last week. I didn't know he was on camera. Hardworking
British
guy,
boy you'll
has a
ever
lot
see.
of good ideas. But he,
Unlike the other, our shipping manager Krieg, who has bad ideas, and he's a British boy. But,
yeah, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
I can't believe how amazing that car sounds.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the sound all of us had in our heads, and he brought it to life.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a full couple days, wasn't it, of swapping components
He's
in
been
the exhaust,
hammering.
driving,
Weeks.
coming back in.
It was
swap.
weeks.
Yeah,
it's been weeks.
He's been hammering.
like that was not an easy task to
No.
make it sound good.
So, but yeah, no, it's good. Now I'm trying to.
But back to the drift car.
Yes.
So Trevor Sky is working its way towards that. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a car that I can drift, but I love watching Formula D. And so every time Trevor actually starts doing stuff on his car, I get real excited. And I'm always lining up, ready to make tweaks on that and figure it out.
We're all trying to pull Al away from half mile. Ryan and
so
Tim are
fun,
trying
though.
to pull him to road course, and I'm like just like kind of coming like, hey, what about just like doing
Going
some
sideways.
sideways stuff with me? How's that sound?
But no. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little shit. It's time. It's time. So he wants to go sideways in a fucking Solstice.
Yes!
Because the only reason.
Because it looks like a Wish.com Supra.
That's exactly the point. The interior looks like a Wish.com
I love
Supra.
it.
No,
Because it's the
sky is
Supra
better.
that I can afford.
The sky is better. Get a sky.
No,
They look better.
the Sky's not better.
I would 100%, if I wasn't
Don't
so
you
lazy,
ever talk to me. Don't you say
put a
it.
Solstice dash in my sky.
Yes.
Just to be Wish.com Supra.
yes.
I'd put gauges down the whole pillar.
It's a Supra with half the
8
gauges.
of 'em.
Pretty much.
I'm so mad at you guys right now.
Almost exactly.
Ron Skalski just said he's here. What's up, dude? You missed it. You got to watch Relay, but we gave you some
where
love.
you been?
Hey, you know a cool car? I don't really know a lot about the build. It's a supercharged LSJ build, but he does track stuff, so I kind of dig it. It's that Jeff Gordon character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we sent him like a banner or something. But yeah, he seems to be pretty cool. I haven't talked to him a lot or don't really know him.
If you scroll through our Instagram and Facebook, you'll see pictures of him.
Yep.
But
So it's pretty cool. He's actually doing some tourney stuff, so I can't hate him. You know,
Yeah.
I like seeing more Cobalts doing
He's
what
got
they
a lot
were
of
tending to
custom
do.
Well, I
stuff,
like
too.
seeing people push their skill.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So
Even
shout out
though
to
I
that guy.
haven't Been on the road
Is he in the
course.
chat right now?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he just showed up to the chat.
what's up?
Oh, he's been in and out the whole time.
Yep. Any bits for us Americans in New Zealand? L98 LS2.
Nope.
Sorry, man. It's not
Sorry.
really. That's not really our cup of tea here with stuff. So
Yeah.
Hi, though.
hello, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
dog.
How's it going over
Appreciate
there?
you. Appreciate you. I mean, dude. I mean, there's so many cool cars out there.
Yeah, I got a 3800 one to bring up.
Yeah.
Everybody in the 3800 community knows Daryl Hanscom
Yeah.
and his Daytona 500 that's actually won Autorama, which for a Grand
Oh,
Prix
really?
that's pretty impressive.
That's
yeah.
very impressive.
It's a couple 2 years ago, I think he took home first place in Autorama in his
That's
class.
impressive.
It's just a supercharged Daytona, and he's the type of guy who literally touches every bolt on a car, like
That's sweet.
show quality.
And
Eric's
what's his
got
name
some
again?
picks. Daryl Hanscom.
So that's a silver one, isn't it?
Yes. So
Yeah.
He puts on the annual W Body gatherings for like the last 9 years.
Nice.
And he really does a great job of keeping the community together for
Very cool.
W Body 3800. He had a lot to do with the 3800 dyno days when that all got started.
Very cool.
Basically because we lost our gathering location in Detroit, moved here for a couple of years. We're going back to Detroit this year. So everybody needs to come out. We're up there 3800 in Detroit. We're going to have a bunch of ZZP cars there. My car will be there. I got a bunch of friends going. But Daryl's car,
If everything clears up, yeah.
yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway.
And literally, we'll do it anyway. But it's XP cam, full stack intercooler, Gen 5. Just a good, well-rounded build.
Mm-hmm.
He's got suspension from us, and he's also built like 5 to 10 other Grand Prix that are like top notch.
Okay.
Like his daily driver.
That's a 3800 thing because you guys like a freaking cult. Like if you have one,
Yeah.
you have 17 different ones. We have a few customers who have
And HHRs.
and HHRs and Grand Prix.
Yeah,
You
what
guys
is the
have
deal?
cult followings. So we have one set of customers. I'm not mentioning any names. They both have two. Their mom has one or two. They've crashed a few, gotten more. Their friends have it, and then like between them, there's like 80 freaking Grand Prix, and
Gotta have the parts car.
I'm gonna make fun of not this 300 guys a little bit in general here, just jabbing at you guys for some fun. What these guys do is they get one trans out of one car, one part from another car, and they're all different years. So it's like, oh yeah, I got a 98 head with a 2003 trans in the box from a 04 with head studs from a freaking 92. Like, I mean, obviously 92 isn't Series 2 yet, but I'm just throwing out that kind of stuff.
They do it though.
Yep, they do.
They do?
And then
And-
they put it in a Fiero too.
Yeah.
And then they want us to send them a PCM that's going to make it run 10 seconds the first time.
Yeah. I will say though too, I give them credit. 300 dudes show up, and we talked about it before.
They
Ecotec
do.
guys, y'all didn't show up for shit. 300
They roll
guys
deep.
roll
Yep.
real deep. But yeah,
Yeah,
so,
when it comes to meets, can't argue with 3800 guys.
nope.
They
Nope.
still represent.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of a well-rounded kind of ZZP oriented LTG. You know, we with the LTG community, you guys are building them up pretty good, but we haven't really
Lee
seen the
Davis,
crazy-
Green Camaro.
Lee Davis's Green Camaro was a pretty cool one. That was and here's actually Lee Davis's story was actually a pretty classic one that we've seen in the community. Shop that doesn't know how to tune LTGs, all of a sudden shows up. They tune it. They literally blow his brand new 2019 Camaro up.
Yeah.
Blow it up immediately.
I think it had less than 10,000.
And that literally, no, it had like less than 3,000 on it.
Was
if I
it that
remember.
low?
Yeah, like it was super low. And because he called me up one day and he said, dude, they just have like, dude, they probably just don't know about LTGs. LTGs are different than tuning any other car.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't do what you do on them. So he brought it here. We gave him a Ford's engine, stock turbo, tuned it up, bolt-ons, and made made some good power on stock turbo, and he has been happier than pig and shit. You know, like, you know,
Catch can,
all just your normal bolt-on stuff we talked about in our top 5 mods. And
I think he said he's coming back for more this spring,
sure.
summer, though.
He's
You
a
got
nice
a
guy.
turbo.
It's crazy. It's the shot color, so it's this crazy looking 1LE 4-cylinder
it's
car.
very cool color.
It's a super cool color.
And what's good is he's got the bottom end done
Yeah.
already,
Yep.
so he's
No
ready
worries
for
now, yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
He, it's just whatever he wants to take
Yeah,
the next step.
that's a very cool LTG build.
I think that was Eric, camera guy back there, his favorite car out of this
Yeah,
bunch, too.
yeah, because that's when he just started. He's
Yep.
like, oh yeah, it's cool. You know, so
Yeah, that color is crazy.
that's a pretty dope color. So, you know, we're hoping to get more and more ZZ, good ZZP builds in here, so we can talk about. But obviously, we can't talk about all of them because we don't remember all of them too. So,
There's a lot.
There's a lot of cars that roll through here.
yeah.
I mean, Zoom and Matt were mentioning all the cars they remembered that
Oh
are
yeah.
so
There was a
long
huge
ago
list.
for us,
Yeah.
but
They have better memories than us. We have to now. Jeff Gordon is no longer a thing now because he's trying to start a fight with me right
Oh,
now.
is he?
And I'm like,
What
I
did he
was
say?
in his corner. I was in his corner.
Oh
And
no, I think he has a very good point.
no, he does not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
let's see what his point was.
No, his
Tell the
was
crowd.
LSJ greater than sign, greater than sign, greater than sign. So yeah, no, we're not.
I mean, the LSJ is greater than everything.
Oh, wrong. I thought we were gonna be track buddies and all that, but we just can't be friends anymore now. No, he's ruined it.
He's on my team now.
I mean, you can
You
have
just
it.
got to settle it on the track, you know? Just both go out there, see what happens. That dude can drive.
He's very good.
He can
is
do
a
the
very good
turning
driver.
thing and everything.
He is a very good driver. So, that's a lot of my favorite builds.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's. Anyone have more?
Dan Slingshot.
Yes.
Dancing shot's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Dan
so that's
Sling-
another guy that had a lot of money sunk into his vehicle with
Oh, a
another
competitor.
vendor's parts.
Yep.
And things just weren't going right, so he brought here and had us pretty much just redo it.
Yeah.
And that thing is scary fast.
Yep.
See, the thing about it is, while the Slingshot's a very weird-looking vehicle,
It's
it's very strange. He did the 4-wheel conversion on it, so it makes it. It's
The
traction.
4-wheel conversion turns it straight badass Batmobile.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy looking with the 4-wheel.
Yeah, but it's something that's cool. It's on Houtec, has everything matches, all the stitching matches, all this crazy stuff. Dan's cool and he's local. You know,
Yep.
It's like you said, a cool customer. He's offered his personal car to get like R&D and stuff with us, and
Yeah, we did the flex fuel in the Haltech, runs the boost by gear and the boost by ethanol content, which was, I mean, it's a fairly simple concept. But it was the first time I'd ever set that up myself in the Haltech. So a nice little thing to learn to do, and it's just so fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
I don't know what exactly it weighs with the 4-wheel conversion
Not
on
much.
it, but it's still got to
it's
be
less
somewhere
with
around
the 4-wheel
2.
conversion, right?
No, it's a little more than it would with
But
the
it's like
third
less
wheel.
than 100 pounds difference, I think.
Something like that, yeah. Something
It's
like Kyle
really
was saying,
close,
something like
yeah.
that. So yeah, no, we
It's like the 04 Plus Grand Prix. Everybody thinks the LS4 is heavier than shit.
Is it not?
it's not
17 pounds difference from the
Really?
supercharged version.
17 pounds is not much.
Just aluminum block.
But yeah, Dan's Slingshot made, I think, 490.
Yeah, a lot of power.
And we turned it down a little bit because it was pretty much out of injector there.
Yeah.
So I turned it back down into a more safe range. And the thing is scary fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's even fully opened it up yet.
No, that thing is ridiculous. All right, so we've hit some of our favorite 3800 builds.
Yep.
We've hit some of our favorite Ecotec builds. You know, LHU, LSJ, LNF. We've hit some of our. I feel like I'm forgetting some of our LNF customers. Sorry, guys.
I got a few more 3800 I'll drop while you're thinking.
All right. So then there's that. Then we did Sonics. And I guess LS cars? Like LS3, you know, we don't do too much for them.
Yeah.
I wish I knew a Cruze.
Forget
but
the V8, guys.
Dang.
I've seen a couple cool Cruzes, but they're mostly just like show car
Corey's
stuff.
Cruze. Corey Klump.
Somebody
Oh,
said
yeah.
that in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He's,
Which one is that one?
He's the one that took the power record right before we did.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
California.
he's another one of those customers that falls in the category of they may not spend every penny they have with us, but he has our back.
Yeah.
Like he's part of our team. He's a friend of ours.
Trying to push the platform.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
pushing the platform. Him and I bounce ideas back and forth every once in a while. I talk to his tuner, fairly often about random things here and there.
Got the
And,
same
like,
vision.
Yeah, and like all the new parts we have coming out, like the things we're doing to push the platform farther, he's first in line.
Yeah.
To get those. I mean, we have a pretty big order going out to him soon.
Yeah.
To just take his car that much farther.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like I want to get those parts to him and help him get his car farther, because that's more motivation for me to take our car and push it even farther again. Like that's the fun
It's
stuff.
got to be an arms race with someone.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Like, even if I have to help him, at least it gives me something to fight against.
If you're the only one out there, you get bored. And you're like,
Yeah.
You know, it's good.
Yep.
I mean, I've been selling LNF half mile record for years for that reason. So,
The LNF guys are still convinced they have fueling limitations.
oh my god, that's a triggering topic for me.
Oh, it's so funny.
Tyler says he's purchasing a 6758 or a Z57 pretty soon for his Cruze.
Who?
Corey Clump?
Oh.
He's putting it on a
Oh,
cruise.
Tyler said that Corey is.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
We're gonna have a talk.
All you Cruze people that are complaining about our Sonic content, go follow Corey, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's winter.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
off season.
Oh yeah, that is a I did forget about that LTG build, Sean Odell's.
You're the one.
Sean,
Yes.
yeah, the
That hood is so sweet.
yeah, Sean Odell's car just has the all-wheel drive
yeah.
setup.
That car launches.
That car launches hard, so that's a fast one. That's a real fast one. That one can easily go out and do some break some hearts right there. So again, so basically, ZFR, stage, pretty much all of our bolt-ons on it, kind of thing. Build engine at the bottom. Yeah, it makes some jam. It makes a lot of good jam. We've had more Camaros in than we have we've had more ATS, but more from like minor stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but intake tune downpipe kind of stuff.
They're still
but,
pretty new cars and stuff.
Yeah, to this thing, we've had quite a few ATSVs here and things like that. So
We gotta wait for them to get to their 4th and 5th owners.
yeah, pretty much.
Oof. Joe O'Brien said the TTGT is the legend.
That's Matt's car we keep talking about.
It is the legend.
But it's-
And
but it's-
a
but
single
Not
turbo-
when it was the
single turbo.
TTGT.
Yeah, it's like a tractor.
That sound like two tractors racing side by side.
It's-
The
it
car
is-
was fast.
It is still a legend though. But yeah, I guess if we're talking about Matt's car, so obviously Matt's car is obviously a legend to me. But
It is.
yeah, well, we can't say because we're talking about your guys' builds now. We're talking about customers that stand out.
And as crazy as that car is, it falls in the same category as Taylor's Ion. Matt got it where he wanted it, and he didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
And it's still fast. It still runs. He can still take it down to Martin anytime he wants. He can fire it up and pull it out of the trailer, drive it around anytime he wants.
Yeah.
He did that last Dino Day. Just
Yeah.
out of nowhere. He just pulled it out, turned the key,
Got
and he was
that
like,
tick.
And half the people in the crowd are like, that still exists?
Yeah.
That's still a car?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's-
it runs.
It's in a trailer and it runs and drives all the time. No, it's freaking sweet.
Yeah, I'll be buggering them this summer to get it down the strip.
Yeah. So what's some other 300
you got
builds
some
you
more?
got?
Oh, I
Couple
got
more?
a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one is Jonathan Rudevowitz.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jonathan Rudevels, yeah, local guy.
Monte
Has
Carlo.
like a '97 Monty.
Yeah. With the L67 swap, big XBZ build. The full Gen 5 full stack intercooler, all the bolt-ons. I think it's made over 400 before.
Yep, sure has.
Yeah. Really nice car.
Yep,
Parcel to
super
red
clean.
also. That red gets me, especially when it's a two-door. But
So you've never had a Monte Carlo, have you?
no, never will.
Would you?
No. My brother has 2 Monte Carlos. And
Yep.
it's just not my thing. But I can respect
And
a clean
I'll
build.
say it. I'll say it. The only two cool looking W, or not the only two, the two coolest looking W bodies are Regals and Grand Prix.
Yeah. Yep. Another one, Colin Morris out of Wisconsin. He's got a 40th edition Grand Prix. Z7 kit, ST cam, cat back, suspension from us. It's really cool because he purchased the car, had the car, and had suspicions that it was an old pace car.
Mm-hmm.
And at one of the gatherings, somebody noticed on the bumper in the sunlight it said official pace car on his bumper.
Oh, like the vinyl
The
had
vinyl
worn.
that was taking off had sun faded the paint.
Yep, that's that.
Like, so he had a couple other weird things that had led him to believe it was a pace car, and so it was a 40th edition pace car, which is like super rare.
Yeah, super rare.
So he got some new centerline wheels on it and stuff that the pace cars ran, and so he's kind of like replicating it without the graphics, if you would. But
Yeah.
Right
I
now,
hope you can find a way to recreate those graphics and get them.
it would be cool.
That would be cool.
Kind of. I mean, I'm not into that, but you know.
Yeah.
If it actually is one of those cars.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like if some random
It's
car
so clean
grabs
as it
the
is,
pace
though.
car graphics,
And
then
he
that's-
comes out every year and reps hard. And right now he's putting a big trans upgrade in. It's made like low 400s, and that Z7 kit and the cam is capable of much more than that. So he's got the trans in it now, and I think he's gonna turn it up this summer and come out with it.
Sweet.
It's gonna be really sweet.
That reminded me too. You mentioned suspension.
Suspension.
And
Dude.
Grand Prix people might have another
Oh
option.
snap! Are we releasing that news?
I mean, we're not releasing the news, but you know,
there might
More
be
suspension options for Grand Prix guys? Dang, bro, that list over there looking pretty long.
I got tons of guys. Man. I love all
And-
my 3800s.
suspension options for Ion guys someday.
Yes. Ion.
That's gonna blow people's minds.
Ion and Grand Prix. It's gonna be very nice.
It's gonna be real nice.
ZZP branded things and stuffs.
Trying to think of what other cool builds. Like I said, I'm trying to think of other stuff.
Yeah, feel free to keep going down.
Yeah,
the
I'll
list.
keep
Get a
going. I
couple
guess
more.
thanks. So
Yeah.
I got one more. He's at well, I got plenty more, but my next one up is Jeff Kuntz. He's got a two-door Daytona out of Canada, and this thing is wild. He fabbed his own turbo kit, but he's got ZZP aluminum heads, HB rods, and Matt M's old intake, sheet metal intake.
That
on it.
crazy looking freaking intake. Dang,
Yes.
boy.
He's got a 4-inch downpipe. I showed Al pictures of it yesterday.
Oh yeah.
4-inch downpipe, 4-inch intake, and a manual 5-speed.
Ooh.
And it's made.
I vote for manual W bodies.
Yes.
Y'all start making those kits.
Yeah.
Get them out there.
Well-
that changes the whole car from a Sussbox 1465. Woo!
Well,
Slush box.
I'm putting a turbo
is the
on
best
this
term for
summer,
that trans.
and I kind of am trying to go down the track of if the 65 takes a crap,
It
another
will.
one won't go.
We can arrange that.
I like the way your head.
Like it's real easy to break it. Just let me know. And
But anyway.
Oh, sorry. Tyler
It's-
says that was Lee Davis going to say something for that.
okay.
Not Corey, which
I was
thought
like,
it was
wait.
Oh, perfect. He's
like
ready.
Corey knows
Yeah.
better.
Lee Davis is ready for
Lee
it.
Davis is literally ready for it. So,
Yeah, that'll wake that car up big time.
oh god yeah.
Oh, someone saw the Ion comment. Yes, Garrett.
But
You just wait.
that car brakes, BC coilovers, the whole 9, weld racing wheels, which weld racing at the S71s on a Grand Prix is crazy.
Probably crazy looking, yeah. Probably real crazy looking.
But it made 700 on his old setup, and this is revised and whatnot. So he was poking at Matt, saying he's gonna take the record. So we'll see.
Whoa,
Jeff,
what?
Ballsy, sir.
You know what? I hope he
Balls.
does. Because you just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, Matt will be like,
Matt's like, all right.
It's not like Matt hasn't been thinking of more the
Yeah.
whole time this car's been waiting.
well, that's how Matt is. He's just those
Matt
wheels-
Meekoff, for those of you who don't know, is the tuner. He's been tuning. He obviously has his black one. He's been one of the earliest employees of ZZPerformance. He tunes 16 plus LTGs, 2.2 and 2.4 cars, LNFs, LHUs right now. Matt Meekoff is also the one that's tuned the Snowball and my ATS as well. So Matt Meekoff is a very quiet, cool, very collected person. Everything he does and says is very, very thought out. He's kind of quiet. If you don't know, like at first I thought Matt hated me. Like when I was first here, because Matt's just so much more quiet. I'm a very animated, very loud person. So then Matt's like, he's like, that'll be like a yes answer from him. And I'm like,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. I'm just like because Becky, another his assistant, I said, Becky, does Matt hate me? Like I really like Matt. I really respect him. He's super cool. You know, he's like, oh no, he really likes you. Actually, a shit ton. Like he always talks about you and stuff. I'm like, really? I thought he hated me. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Matt's just very cool, calm, and calculated, and then he always has something else up his sleeve.
I don't know if he has dynoed that single turbo setup though.
He hasn't.
Right.
He hasn't.
So
Okay, I'm gonna release this one because he's kind of working on it. He
Yeah.
swapped an LNF into an Equinox.
LDK.
out of all the things,
You don't get to claim that.
I claim the LHU guys. That's definitely my team.
out of all the things we're releasing that.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Like it's an all-wheel drive Equinox. He's working on LDK slash LNFs in it. With some boost.
Yes.
It's kind of sick.
I was
Yeah,
just
I'm pretty excited about
right
that.
before we came up here. I was back there picking his brain about some of the old builds that Zoom mentioned, and he's like, he's buttoning up, like, and it was funny too because he runs the fucking intake tube up to the stock air box. I'm like, classy, like keeping her quiet.
Like, fits perfectly.
Yeah.
And it all looks good. He's got LNF charge pipes on it, Regal downpipe, like it's gonna rip.
Yeah, like,
It's like
For an Equinox, the thing's gonna be great.
if he just decides to get rid of it, because it's on his little side project he's working on. If he decides to get rid of it, I'm gonna try to get it for my girlfriend.
That's what he said. He goes. Ryan wants this thing.
Dude, I want that thing too.
so
I
bad.
got a bidding war within
I
the
will
company.
Heck
drive.
yeah.
I like that'd be a perfect car because my girlfriend.
Hopefully he gets it
Stephanie
done soon. We can
has
go
a
cut some
Fiat
cookies with it.
500L. So I was like, I'll get that to her. Have a good reliable car that we can fix here, and an LNL car for
You guys
her.
can be matching boys.
Oh man.
Match made
Park
in
them up
heaven.
in the garage together, pop
Oh,
the hoods,
These-
you know.
these freaking
Put a livery wrap on it.
It's
White.
blue. Let's go.
That's what I said. I was like, Matt, if we ever have an Ecotec dyno day again, like, you just need to park this up front, pop the hood, and see how long it takes people to walk by and realize that
Yeah,
there's
Wait a second.
K in it.
All
Yeah.
three
That's not
people at the
supposed to be
Ecotec
there.
Dyno Day will show up. Call out again. Show up to the Ecotec Dyno Day, guys. But oh man, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and what is crazy too, there's a lot of like legitimate cool 3800 builds that even before my time I don't know about. You know, like there's a ton of them for my time. Obviously, I kind of focus more on the Ecotecs and the Sonics and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, those are a lot
Well,
of
unless anyone thought of some new ones, you want to just rapid fire the last of your list off?
Oh, sure.
Might as well.
We gotta wrap this
Yeah,
up.
might
There's
as
a new
well.
video coming out in like 5 minutes. So
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
will have to-
We gotta run over and check that out.
Yep.
It'll be worth your time.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Rapid fire. Gerald Kimbrough, Nick Pockner, Brian Klein. Nice, Monty. You need to get that out this year. He's full ZZP XP build. Very nice, Monty.
The
Out of
love this
Iowa.
guy has for 3800s just it blows my mind.
Push rods and V6, baby.
I guess so.
we're working on Sully. He's in the Ecotec form now, and now he's turned from a supercharged guy to a turbo guy.
Well, I'll give you guys credit. It took, 2 months before I bought an Ecotec?
Yeah.
Now
Didn't
he's
take
shopping
long.
for Sonics.
Yeah. He can't help it. He's seeing the light.
I'll keep firing. Zachary Hayden, Dylan Schwigman, Eric Lewis, Junk GTP, baby.
Oh yeah.
Junk GTP.
I don't know this one.
Dude, Junk GTP, I swear to God, he's our biggest fan, and I love him. Like, his car isn't too crazy build, if I remember correctly. It's not nothing
Daily
crazy.
stuff, you know?
Yeah, just daily driver stuff. But
Yeah.
this dude loves us, and we love him back. Like,
Yeah.
around the shop, you will hear Junk GTP quite a few times during the day. Like, our packaging, like the black, like envelopes and stuff.
The envelopes.
He put he made a wall in his garage of like.
Oh, I've seen that.
He gets all the merch. You know, he sends us pictures and.
Yeah, he's like our supporter. And the thing about this dude, like say, even if we don't say it a lot of times, we appreciate customers, even that do that kind of stuff. You
Oh,
know?
yeah. And
Customers
check
are
him
excited
out.
about us, we get excited about them. We're like, dude, because Tyler comes to me because we're looking at Instagram, so he's like, dude, you see what Junk TTP did? I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you do? And it's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, once a week, me and Tyler are like, damn, that looks good. Like, he's doing a lot of carbon fiber wrap,
Yeah,
like real
sweet.
carbon fiber wrap.
Yeah.
Carbon Works is this thing. But, yeah. I got Terrell Smith. Terrell. Get a ZZP cam in your car. I'm kidding. That thing makes serious jam.
It does.
And it's, he's done with it engine-wise. But, Clint John, actually the guy I bought my Regal off of in Wisconsin. Wisconsin boys.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Clayton Kirk, 5-speed Daytona XP car. Hunter Cost, 40th 4-door, which he's kind of came into the scene recently, but he's repping ZZP hard. Just tuned a 1.0 PCM for him the other day.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's got a clean engine bay, clean car, nice wheels, brakes, lowered on ZZP springs. Nice
Clean
car.
slate.
Yeah. Oh, I am going to bring up one customer. This guy has a bunch of ZZP builds. He like gets nothing but ZZP cars. That's like his. I first swear to God, that's his decision when buying cars. Mike Totoki.
Yes.
Mike Totoki.
Yes.
He has an LNF. Just got an LSJ Ion that he's in the shop right now for a build, and he has and I believe it's either a supercharged. No, I think it's a turbo Monty. So
really?
he has like everything. He did a crazy ZZP 3800 build. He did a crazy LNF ZFR 7163 build. Now he's doing a crazy supercharged
Yeah,
build.
he's doing a full send TBS Ion.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
High
just
compression,
Sonic and an
corn,
LTG in
nasty
there
cams.
yeah.
It's going to be really nice, and it's an 07, and the interior's all nice. Like, he's got tons of gauges in it, the body's clean.
Yeah. Like it's like
Yeah, that car's gonna be fast.
Yeah.
That
So-
car.
6-speed. I didn't know we were F40 swapping it today, but I ordered this F40 and
What?
yeah,
That car might.
F40 TVS.
That car might reset the supercharged record again.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
10.5 to 1, 11 to 1.
11. He ain't scared.
He ain't scared at all.
No.
I like it.
E85 cams.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm gonna do on his car is try to figure out brackets and what we need to do to get the stealth to fit the ions.
Ooh, that's gonna be
'Cause
good.
that's gonna be one of the keys that he's gonna need to make sustained good power out of
Yeah.
that.
So run the stealth with the front mount too, or just the stealth?
Probably just a stealth.
Yeah. So guys, too, if you ever want to upgrade your S3, then the stealth is the way to go. So that's like the big daddy heat exchanger.
Yep.
That thing's baller. Yeah, the S3 is always a good one, but the stealth is sweet.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
S3 helps. I mean, running that. Excuse me.
With the factory.
Yeah, running that in series with the stock one it helps a lot. I mean, you add some extra cooling, and in my opinion, one of the most important things is adding extra capacity.
Yeah, the volume.
Yeah, so you have a longer time before the hot coolant that comes out has to go all the way around and come back in.
Yep.
For
So
sure.
you can make it farther in a pole before you have to start worrying about that.
Yeah, let me know how that stealth fits his ion, because I know.
I know another
Yeah,
guy.
you're probably gonna need one too.
Jeff McGovern says any new 1.4 parts coming out soon. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh yeah.
I got plenty more names to rapid fire, but I also
Go for it.
want to say 3800 headers, because this has been a big thing. We switched to in-house mandrel bending, and they are bending them today.
Woo!
It's been a long time, but
I heard
it's
that
been
we're
a
doing
long-
some secret stuff with these new sets.
maybe. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
It's still in the R&D pipeline.
But 3800 mandrel bends are literally hitting the work orders probably next week, and the welders will get on them. And 2021, you'll be able to purchase some ZZPerformance 3800 headers.
So, all you guys that have been saying, like, oh, when is the stainless headers going to come back? When is the stainless headers come back? I better see day one orders. I better see day one pre-orders for those things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you guys talk the game, now back it up. If you want to support in the community for us to do it, we better see some orders for them.
Yep, and they are the best header you can run for a 3800 for many reasons.
Yep. Absolutely.
And, yeah, if you're going to do an
Well worth
M90
the
build,
price.
you need those.
It's about as good as a supercharged 3800 can sound. I think.
Yep. Man, you sound like... Yeah.
Well, I said as good as they can sound.
Fair enough.
We're working on some 3800 sounds.
All right.
I'll say that.
Boss man, what do you think?
Rattle off the rest of your list.
Oh,
Send on that.
Yeah, send them out. See what you got.
All
We
right.
got a minute.
minute it is. Blair Morgan, Clayton Kirk already said it. Eric, huh?
He lost his shit.
Shuffled his list.
Yeah, my list is pretty much done, I guess.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, Sean Seidenstecker, a few more.
Call it there?
I could go all day.
I'm sure there's
For
a million
sure.
more of you.
He
But,
knows all the
The
3800
family
customers.
runs deep.
We have like 25 seconds, so we'll wrap this up. Thanks again. Go check out the video. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
So,
ATSV, baby.
Oh, yeah.
HSV. Even
Ryan
if
D
you
is
don't have an
ZZP?
HSV. Trevor?
Bo C, go fast, not broke.
Right, think.
And I'm Al.
Yeah,
All right,
you
thanks,
suck.
guys. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.